Well, if you're watching this on repeat, replay, or whatever you want to call it, I'd say hello. I'm just waiting for a few people to come on board now. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all fine. Hope you're all well. It's just a little chatty one today. I'm sitting at home. It's absolutely boiling hot. And I thought, I'll just do a live. I mean, it's just sort of, I haven't felt like going out and about because it is so hot. I just felt like relaxing in the house and watched a little bit of telly today. Hi, you alright, Sarah? Just saying, I haven't really felt like going out and about doing any filming because it is so sticky, so hot. I mean, so I just thought I'd sit in. I watched a little bit of Jane McDonald on the telly, which I absolutely love it to bits. It's brilliant with her on her cruise ships. And I just thought what I'll do is, I did a little TikTok video a little while ago, a little live, done my weather watch this morning, some other bits and bobs. So I just thought what I'll do is, whilst I'm in this, hey, walk with me. Of course I remember you, Tom. Of course I do. I was looking at some of your videos the other day, actually. I just thought I'd just come out here, do a few little lives and see how you all are, and sort of on the balcony. And as I say, I'm absolutely wringing wet today. I did my weather watch on Facebook this morning. Did it on TikTok. I'm good. I'm working again now. Do you know, always in between jobs, are you? Every time I've known you, you've just started a new job, you've just finished a new job. It's awful. I know what it's like. I mean, mind you, when I was younger, I just stuck a job for forever. You know what I mean? It wasn't so much when people treat you well, you seem to last, don't you? But when people, the bosses, don't treat you well, that's when you disappear and go somewhere else. But that's a different story, isn't it? So it's to say it's really hot today. Lucky I'm on the shade. Got my umbrella above me, as you can see, and sitting there on the balcony with my cup of tea in my favourite mug. Strange, isn't it? We always have favourite mugs. And I just thought I'd just do it because they say, you know, the best way. Hiya, Fairy. How are you? I'd love you. I mean, anybody just love you to come and say hello to us, you know. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I can see everything on screen today because I'm in the shade. So what we're talking about, put it on screen and we'll just have a chat about. It's all about just about having a chat today, not really going anywhere or doing anything. Just have a little chat. Because, I mean, sometimes the lives go well, sometimes they don't. So we'll just see how we go today. I noticed we've gone down to 4 people now, but that's not the point. The point is we're entertaining ourselves and we're doing something that not everybody wants to do, which is chitty-chatty. So in the meantime, as we're waiting for a few more to come on, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I can see from here. So let's do it. There we go. So we're in Alcudia, Mallorca, and it's red hot today. As you can see, welcome to everyone. We are talking hot. I mean, that's our pool down there. That's going to get a little visit from me later on, I very much expect. And in the middle there, can't see it properly, but that's the Bellevue Lake. And the other side of the lake got some houses, some white things you can see there. That is the sea a little bit further. So that's what we've got there, and I'm talking sort of mega hot. Let's just turn the camera around. Don't be shy, just come and say hello to us. I'm going to get my temperature flip. And we're going to just, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It all helps, doesn't it? As they always say. Everybody always says, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. You know, give us a like. Bona tardes. Hello, Andrew. I didn't see that. So this is the temperature we're at today. I'll try and show you if you can see it. It's actually at 34 degrees, but this is in the shade, don't forget. So it's not a bad temperature really, is it, just here? I'll put that back in there. And I always keep that in shade, because then when I do my weather watch and things on TikTok and Facebook, I actually give this a 64 days. Really can't wait to get back to my happy place. Oh, excellent. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get it going. Supersonic. I love it. Supersonic. Well, the main plan at the moment is I'm trying to get my YouTube up to 10,000. But at the moment we're 9,200 give or take, so it's not that many. It's at 800. So trying to get up to 800 more. So if you are not a subscriber, you know what to do, don't you? And also the TikTok, I'm trying to get that to 10,000. We're 6,000 with that. So between them, they're not far away, are they? As it were. So I'm just going to clear that. Something's come on. Hi, I'm Annie, on my way. Well, get that car out, get as fast as you can, because I tell you, it's gorgeous over here. The actual sea, I went for a swim yesterday, it was 8:30, and you know, the actual sea, we were halfway between the Bellevue and the port, if you know what I mean. And the actual sea itself was like bath water. It was so warm, it was gorgeous. And when we got out, which was after 9 o'clock last night we got out, hi, hello. When we got out at 9 o'clock, it was actually cold. You know, the actual outside temperature was colder than the water. It's strange, isn't it? But the actual sea, it's like bath water. It's absolutely gorgeous at the moment, and it's just nice at night to do it. So let's get this shared. Let's share this post today and get it up and running. I'm only planning on doing sort of like a 50. It depends on if people ask me questions. This is a question and an answer thing. So you ask me a question, I answer it, and we'll see how we get going. So I mean, I've got a couple of things in my head to sort of shoot it off. You know, we start off with the temperatures and things, but we've done the weather. It's been like it, you know, the last good few weeks has been really hot. Talking really hot, sort of 30s. Yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? What, Friday? Yeah, Friday. It was 42 degrees. I'll be there Saturday. Oh, excellent. I mean, it's lovely here, don't get me wrong for 1 minute. We're going to get a little bit of rain next week. Or this week, depends when your Monday starts. I always think Monday's the first day of the week, but some people say Sunday, don't they? So it's going to get, you know, it's going to get a little bit of rain next week, but it's still going to be hot. So yeah, the sea's lovely warm. The pool's down there's warm. Just go watch. You put plenty of sun cream on. You know, like I've got a bit of hair on top. I just make sure I wear my hat and that sort of thing. I say Monday. The wife said this is a thing. It's a crazy thing, isn't it? I always think it goes back to school days, doesn't it? Because when we're at school, I keep in touch with champions and get updates. Oh, excellent. I mean, they do a lot, don't they? And somebody else is taking the message away. Okie dokie. So yeah, I mean, I do a weather watch every day on TikTok. I mean, champions have got their little TikTok channel, haven't they? But she works quite hard behind the scenes, you know, waitresses and things. So it's not always possible for her to do what she wants to do, as she said to me when I saw her. So it's just a matter of keep it going, isn't it? Just do what you can. It's the same with all of us, isn't it? I keep up the updates through champions. Oh well, yeah. As long as you know what's going on, you know that's good enough, isn't it? You know, you need to know where to go, what to do, and how to do it. So you know at the moment, then it's not as busy as we were hoping it would be. As in, there's not as many British people as what we'd like. There's a lot of Polish here, a lot of Germans, a lot of everything. Has she got well, she has. It's actually on TikTok, not YouTube, but it's under Champions. It's not under her own, but she is the um, the huge TikToker. That is it. That is it. It's a champions. She does that. I say to her, I think she ought to do it, have her own channel because it's yeah, especially when champions close the end of the season, she can keep on doing it, but have like have her name stroke champions or something, you know, having them both working together. You know what I mean, don't you? Because you know it's, but hey ho. So that's that. But yeah, it's all good fun, isn't it? The whole influencer job as we do here, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, the whole caboodle is all good fun. But as I was saying, it's not as many people here as we'd like. 30 years. Come 30 years. It's incredible that is, and I bet you've seen some changes. I'd love to see some photos of, you know, how it's changed over the years. That'd be brilliant, that would, you know, it's... So we've got loads of Polish here, lots of French, lots of everything, but you don't hear much of the English speaking at the moment. But you know, it's hopefully things will change. But I'm not quite sure what's happened this year. But who knows? I've got photos loads. I'll take them when we were young. Yeah, I'd love to see them at some point. You know, it's either, you know, in person or maybe share them by email or something. That'd be brilliant. You know, because I know the Bellevue was only built in the 80s, wasn't it? Yes, I am on Facebook. It's, again, Loving Life Mallorca. Everything I do is Loving Life Mallorca. And then I'll get my, because I've got a website as well, school holidays. I've just started here in the UK. So, well, that's what we were planning that when we were talking about it. You know, we're hoping that will be the kick of it. But it just seems strange to me that it is so very quiet. But don't want to put people off coming, do we? You know, it's we want to keep them coming. You know. Oof, so hot, so very hot. It's in sweating. You know, just sitting here and I feel this sweat just pouring down me. It's quite impressive, really, if you like that sort of thing. But as I said, the old swimming pool's calling my name out, so that will be. And then this afternoon later, Trudy finishes work at 6, and then I'll be getting some dinner on later. I'm doing a turkey. We always stay in siestas. We couldn't get. Oh, so the Alcudia. That's a nice one, the Soldi Alcudia, actually. That's a nice hotel as well. Everything changes, doesn't it? Nothing stays the same. Yes. So, you know, let's get a few people talking then. You know, I've got 13. I know it's not a terrific amount of people, 13, but it's a nice collection in on the community. This is, as I haven't done it today because it's obviously Sunday, and I think there's people. And it's raining, I've been told, so I thought it'd just be nice to give you lot something different apart from the TV, because there's bug all on the TV now, isn't it? We're saying to Alcudia, Soldier Alcudia, how far is it away from Club Mac? Champions rather. Protest. But this is the trouble. I think it's talking about the protest. I think this is the trouble. I haven't at all seen any evidence of any protests. I was speaking to a load of people, holiday makers. You're welcome. I've seen a lot of holiday makers, and they haven't seen anything either. So I mean, but the trouble is, you see, you get the people who come here, and they buy a property, and they only come here on holiday for 2 weeks a year, for argument's sake, right? And then so there's 11 and a half months a year, the property is empty. Okay, and then you get people that want to come here to get properties, but there's more people looking to buy and to rent than there are properties. This is the trouble. So they're saying, well, you shouldn't. I've got to try and rephrase this nicely, otherwise I'm going to give a head bitting off, aren't I? But you shouldn't be allowed flower pot. You're welcome. So you shouldn't. They don't think you should have a property if you're not living in it, you know, on a regular basis. This is the trouble, because I do know people that are looking for rentals, but they're so expensive and they're like gold dust. But they're gold dust because they're expensive, aren't they? My name is Anna. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Right, okay. For the sort of flower pot. I didn't know what that was all about. Oh, yeah, Anna. So this is what it's all about, really, because you're getting people over here to work for the season, and people who want to buy somewhere, but there's so many lots of family generations living in one house. And if I look around here, sort of just in the siestas where I live, there's so many empty ones because they're used as holidays. So you can see both sides of the story, can't you, really? You know, if people want to come here, you have to go into hotels, and the hotels are so expensive because there's not the placements. So, but it's the same in Devon, isn't it? If you want to go down Devon, the houses downstairs are all owned, people, you know, by people in London. So, what can you do? Yes, Anna, it has changed so much over here. It's, you know, everything's gone up so much. Like my little apartment, I can see behind me. We bought that for 130,000 euros 10 years ago, and it's up to over 300,000 now. So you can see what's all about, can't you? So fire away with the questions. That's what I'm here for today. It's just questions and answers. I'm not shy. I'm not worried. I'll answer you whatever you answer. You know, whatever you want. I'll talk to you about whatever. Just come up with a little thing. Give us a like or whatever, and just see what we got, type of thing. You know what I mean? You get the idea. But it's quite hard to live over here now. A, because of Brexit. B, because of the accommodation problems. You know what I mean? If you're lucky, because I've got one friend who. That's a huge difference. Yes, it is, and that's in 10 years. But of course, everything's changed now, isn't it? Travel insurance. My husband had a stroke in October, so I need a good one. There's loads of them, isn't there? I've got private health insurance, and it's through the Santander, obviously the Spanish Santander. I pay 70 a month. Hi Andrew, nice to see you again. Oh Wayne, do you know I haven't seen you for a long time. I'd say I feel sort of back to myself, you know what I mean, as it were. You know, I've caught up with my sleep. I've had a couple of lazy days, but today's been enough one of them, and I've just sat in. I've watched a bit of telly, Jane McDonald and things. Yesterday I did a lot of finding it hard to find, but this is the trouble, isn't it? Yesterday I bought this 360, don't you? And I've just been sort of playing with it and trying to get to familiarise myself with how it works, because it's a complete different kettle of fish from a GoPro. So I'm hoping that I will, but all that sort of thing takes so long to get into, if you know what I mean, to get to know how to use it properly. Because my microphone is in my Rode 2, fits in it. That's the same microphone I use for my GoPro. So you will with both. But the sound, if you notice, the sound on Sunday wasn't as good as it normally is, because I used the 360 for the market, and I don't know what happened, but I've noticed that if I have the microphone coming down that, it faces down, the sound quality isn't as good as when it goes up. So I fiddled about with the mic gain, if that's the right word. It was with the CBs, show me age. So I fiddled with that, and it does seem to be good. Have you still got your little website? Was that Westy? No, she died a year ago. This is part of it. It's sort of like everything's just taking its knockdown way, and it's been a hard couple of years. Yeah, no, she got very, very ill. Well, it's just it was last June actually. We had to put her down. She started off, a long story. She started off, she couldn't walk, which is normal. She was 16, 14. She was an old girl, and she just sort of, I take her to stand in the garden, which is down there. She couldn't walk far, and then I ended up having to lift her up the steps to come in because she couldn't walk up, and then suddenly her back legs just gave way, and she was just all like that. Do you know what I mean? She was, and she just couldn't. It was like watching a, yeah, a penguin sort of shove along. So we took her to the vets. Yeah, it was actually. It was very hard. And we took her to the vets, and the vet gave her an injection and wasn't sure. But as I said to her, the trouble was, without going too rude or nasty or whatever, she wasn't weeing or pooing. So I say this, you know, he thought he was all connected with the legs and the whole lot. So he gave her an injection. She got better. Take her back on Thursday, which was a week. But on the Monday, she got better, and then she started getting worse again. So I phoned them up and I said, it's not, you know, we can't go on like this, because they were having to, sounds awful, they were having to scoop out the poo with a what's his name, you know, syringe. And I said, I don't want to go through that, it's not fair on her. And then it ended up that her spine was twisted as well. So I don't know what happened with that. I think she might have fallen off the settee or something and done something to there. So that was more or less, that was the end of it. And we went with the dog, we didn't come back with one. So yeah, it was ouch for all of us. So that's what happened with little Snowy. But we've still got Tibbles. I mean, she's 16 now. But I'm not. I don't think we've talked about getting another one, as in both animals. But I don't know if it's really fair, because the whole point is it's hard to get some to look after the dog, because you don't have kennels here, like I know of. There probably are some, but I don't know of any. So it's a matter of asking people to look after them. And there's not many people. They also, oh, we'll look after your cat. She's a lovely cat. We'll look after her. But they didn't want to look after the dog. So it was just a matter of maybe now it's a good time not to, because, you know, we want to go on holiday a few places. Like last year we were on a cruise, didn't we? And we went back to England. Then Trudy got ill, but that's a different story. Miss your little daily walks? I know I do. This is it. I mean, this is the trouble. I think this is why I won't use the word depression, but I haven't been feeling it for a while now. And the trouble is, it's sort of like, if I didn't have a plan, she's too, God, blimey, they're big, aren't they? Who am I? Who, me? I'm a YouTuber from Mallorca. Could you give us a brief? Okay. Our company. I know, this is said, but the trouble is, it's... Anyway, the chaps asked for a brief. So, in England, we lived in Dover. Okay, Trudy worked for BT as a security guard. That's my wife, by the way. She's driving around security guard, making sure the buildings were locked up. I was working as a coach driver, bus driver for Canterbury University. We were just ploughing along life, and we brought over here. It's like an escape holiday home, or whatever you want to call it, yeah. And because I had plenty of time off work, yeah, English. Yeah, I'm English. Yeah. So ploughing through the work each week and not really getting anywhere, as it were. Coming over here for weeks on end, sitting out on the balcony just here in February, you know, just enjoying our time, and coming over here for 6 weeks here, 2 weeks there, 4 days, and you know, just your accent is wonderful, and it's hard to understand for me once I'm not a native speaker. Can't do much about that, sorry. Speak slow if you like. So I was working, Trudy was working, we used to come over here quite often. You're welcome. And one day I went to work, and the work I did was for the Christchurch University. I was one of their bus drivers, 3 of us all in all. And they took away half their service. And they said one person had to be made redundant out of 3 of us. Obviously the boss wouldn't be made redundant because he was a governor, and it was 2 of us, so it was either one or the other. He said to me, "You always talk about moving over to Mallorca full time before Brexit. How do you feel about it?" Just came from Calabona. Wish we were still there. I know. So it could take 2 seconds this. So the man offered me redundancy, more or less. I went home to talk to the wife. She agreed with me, put the house on the market 10 years ago, came over here, and hey presto, where we are today. So really that's it. So we had the money of the house and everything else, that what we lived on, like barking up the bricks in the sun. So is that what you really wanted to hear? I don't know. As I said, there's no secret with me, I'll tell you as it is. Yeah, of course it is, Wayne. I mean, don't get me, it's not rosy the whole time, is it? Obviously, because when the family were alive, it was quite hard work, because they're all in England, I was here. At first, before Brexit, it was, well no, before COVID, not Brexit, before COVID it was fine, because you could sort of whiz over, have dinner over, then come back. It was no, but as soon as COVID hit, it was sort of, everything changed, as you know yourself, and it was like, yes, I had my little time of walking around, and you know, I've got the YouTube channel going well, and you know, everybody seemed to know who I was, what I was. You know, I was really like the #1, as it were, then. And then everybody started dying back at home on my family, and that's why I was spending months and months at home. Fair play for turning your dream to reality. Thank you, Sarah. This is what I do now, you see. I try to show you, the viewers, what we've got here. And I don't want to show you the negative side. You know, obviously it's, like I said, all I've got left is my brother now. But he comes over here and I go over there. But it's like I still miss home, Dover. You know, I still miss it. Margate and other bits and pieces. If I won the lottery, if I win the lottery, yeah. That's a big word, isn't it? If. So yeah, really, that's it. And then I started going back because my aunt got ill, and I started going back to look after her and things. And that's why everybody started going ahead of me. But remember, I was the first YouTuber on the island that was filming about the island, the love of the island. And then everybody else started popping up because of COVID. Ma'am. 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 Yes, I will. I mean, it's... Yes, I was. No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you started just after me, didn't you, Frank? If you know Frank from the Island Files, you know, you ought to pop over there and see him as well. He's got a great little community going for him. I mean, I think he does a brilliant job of what he does, type of thing. You know, go out there and just film it. I mean, because Calador is quite compact, isn't it? Everybody knows everything, but it's quite I think Calador area is quite a big area, really, if you think about Calaregos and some other places, isn't it? I stubbed last night to it. I sobbed. The best fan on the island. Ah. Let's go flower pot, real one. Is Frank, is flower pot the one that I met? A flower pot, you the bloke, the woman I met with her husband round the Jolly Roger the other week. Are you the one? I'm not sure, because it was... No, okay. So, yeah, that was basically it, I wish. God blimey, it's telling me the battery's nearly empty. Take it... Oh, God blimey. Push! Oh, dear. Yeah. Well, give us a minute. I'm going to run in because they're saying that the power was slow. And I'm going to go in and get my power supply, yeah? Hopefully that's it. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're on now. Would you like to meet up for a cuppa? Yeah, of course I will, Sarah. I'm always round here. We're not planning going back now till sometime in December. So it's quite happy just to do that. We go back, well, not necessarily Christmas, but we'll go back and see my brother, Trudy's brother. And last year we stayed in the caravan park, and that was good. Your husband watching your channel. That's where that came from. Oh dear. Yeah, so if anybody ever does see me, it's well worth shouting. This episode hot today. Don't forget to give us a like, give us a few thumbs ups. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing in a moment. Andrew, tell us a little joke. Okay, I'll tell you a little joke, right? Oh no, don't start that. Oh Frank, don't start that, mate. She's up here tonight, doing her live. Anyway, that's a different story, isn't it? I bought pizza from a pizza shop. Imagine, keep it in your head, right? And in a restaurant, I sat down at the table, and the man came up to me and he said, "How many pieces would you like cut into? 4 or 6? I said to him, "Better make it 4. I don't know if I can eat 6. So, how's that? Is that all right for you, Frank? I told you that the other day, I think, didn't I? Lots of jokes. When we had the fish and chip shop, no, I didn't. Okay. Yes, you did. I thought I did when I was in your flat the other week. I told you that. Anyway, we had this fish and chip shop years ago. Yeah. New jokes, man. Oh dear. Oh blimey! It's so many jokes. It's just where do you start? But the trouble you've got to keep them clean, haven't you? Right. Okay, let's start this one then. So it's 2 cats swimming from Dover to Calais. One cat was called Un, deux, trois, and the other cat was called 1, 2, 3. Which cat do you think made it? 1, 2, 3 made it because Un, deux, trois cat sank. See? Anyway, fish and chip shop was talking about, wasn't I? So we had this big sign on the wall, and it said, "The more you spend, the better the joke." And people used to come into the chippy just to hear the joke of the day. Brilliant, isn't it? And we had this traffic warden. She used to come in every day, and her name was Mavis Potts. And all I used to say to her was, "How many teas in pots today, Mavis?" As in tea bags. No, they were the days. That was over 30 years ago. Where time goes, eh? As I said, just on my TikToks, it's the weeks. It just always seems to be another weather watch. I was on the train to work, and the conductor told me he had to change for telling dad jokes. Oh, brilliant! Yeah. Oh dear. There's loads of them in there really is. So yes, I remember the old Drunken Duck bar not being there. I don't know where that was. I have heard of it, but I don't know where it is or where it was. More to the point, there's loads of bars everywhere, isn't there? There's a new chippy in town as well. You know, I don't know if you know. It's only a takeaway, but it's down the strip. I'm trying to think the name, man. I'm trying to get my head around this now. Fox's Arms. No, we're not. And you're talking. Fox's Arms is nice. I like old Jamie. Nice old chap, isn't he? Now down the strip, it's next to. It's gone. Funny bunnies. It's a Funny Bunnies. There's a little counter there that sells fish and chips to take away. Oh, thanks, Frank, mate. I know so many. Thanks, mate. I mean, this was going to be one of the things I was thinking about, you see, because what I wanted to talk about, mate, was talking about doing an excursion together. You know, I fancy doing I don't know what you fancy doing, but I thought if we could get enough money together through the tips, what the idea being was we'll do a trip, say on a boat trip or something, and then everybody who's given us money for that boat trip, for instance, then we'll mention you all during the video, if you know what I mean. So, you know, so obviously Frank's just given us 6. Train, coach, boat. Well, you're talking about the island trip there, aren't you? I'm thinking about like going one with doing scuba diving and jumping off the boat and sort of doing something that's a bit different. You get the idea? No, I've done the island trip loads of times. That really is good. I mean, but it's up the north, isn't it? But obviously Frank lives down Calador, so I'm really thinking about something that I can do with Frank in his area. Because so. It's breakfast watching dolphins trips. I thought, yeah, but you can't. It's not this sort of thing. I know exactly what you're saying. I've done them all before. Pardon me. But what I'm actually thinking, we'd love to see that. Frank, mate, if you write down, I think what we'll do is if you can write down a load of different options, something you'd fancy, because I'm up for anything, you know, as long as she's not jumping in from cliffs. You know, I'm scared of heights, aren't I? So you write down that, and then we'll put it to a poll. And then what we'll do, we'll both do the same on our channels, yeah? Do on the poll, and then we'll get people to say what they would like us to do. And then we'll, oh, I'd love to do that, but you know how expensive a helicopter is, mate. It's well out of my means. I mean, I'm only small in this world, aren't I? You know, you're talking. I mean, have a look into it if you like. You can, but that is mega money. It's much more than I can afford to. We'd never make the money back on the film. But no, it's just what I was thinking. Like with the what's that girl's down there? I can never remember her name. You know, down Calador. You know, we always try to gliding off the mountain. I've done that before, but certainly do that again if people wanted that. That's only 50 a person, I think, 55 a person. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Sarah. So you get the idea, everyone? I mean, I think that would be a good idea to do something the two of us. So, you know, I mean, I love working with Frank and he does with me. And I just think it'd be so funny if we could do something between us, put our own characters on our own films, and work together at the same time, and maybe get some money together. Because I can't remember that woman's name down in Calador, you know, with the boat. So if we did her, she does a morning trip, doesn't she, or day trip, and sort of do loads of swimming and different things like that on her boat. That's what I was thinking, mate. And we just work something like that. So that's the idea. So if people could think about what they'd like us to do, and we'll get back to us, and sort of whatever the number one choice is, that's what we shall do. So come up, everybody, with your ideas. Do you reckon that's all right with you, Frank? We watch a countdown. I ask a question. It's like, let's set the clock. Wait for an answer. But sometimes the answers don't come, like now. So, anybody has got anything to say on the subject of anything? Does anybody want to know anything? I'm going to see you on Saturday. Is that still up, Frank? Still come over to your way? Got an idea, have you? That's going to be good laugh, isn't it? It's absolutely so hot, so sticky at the moment. Humidity is so high. It's you just sit anywhere and it's just so hot the whole time. You know, you sit with the fan next to you. It's just stripping down with heat. Sweating like mad. Heavy rain. Oh no, it is. That's why I'm actually doing the why I'm doing the film today, because I got told earlier it was raining. I thought, well, I might as well give you a little film at the same time, mightn't I? I mean, it's probably, I mean, it's deadly squat on telly, isn't it? It's awful. Sticky. This is ridiculous, to be honest. You know, I'm changing the old t-shirt so many times because it's just getting so wet. Yeah, so are you gone now, Frank? You gone? You gone it? Don't forget to say hello. I mean, I've got 11 people on. I don't know if I've spoken to everyone today. Yes, Wayne. I do 2 days a week. 2 to 3 days a week. What's the temperature? Let's have a look. Just tell you, Wayne, what I do. I do 2-3 days a week, working for a company or a woman, whatever you want to call it, that does rents out mobility scooters and things like that. So you've done it already, mate. You shouldn't keep on. It's awful because I mean, I know you're not flush with money like I'm not, but thanks ever so much. So so twice a week on a Saturday. Excellent. Brilliant, we'll do that. Let's get it. Well, you have a think about it and we'll do something Saturday, yeah? Mobility scooter, I might have to... Yeah, that's what I do. Rent out mobility scooters, wheelchairs, anything at all like that. And I work for a company called Lower Hire. So she's a nice lady, she's a friend of mine. It gives her full-time of 2 days off a week and gives me a little bit of pocket money. So basically that's what I do, and I do enjoy doing it because I get out there, meet the clients, meet the hotels, and everyone's happy. But if I say electric scooters in the mobility ones, between 80 and 100, that sort of figure. I think the dearest one's 110, but yeah, it's not too bad if you've got a problem walking. Strip club. Dear Frank. Yes, get a pole, I think, and dance around the pole. Yeah, to be honest, it wouldn't bother me what I did, you know. There's only a couple of things I won't do, you know that, mate. There's just 2 things I won't do, and that's because where I've got sort of like that for vision, I have to be careful because I'll walk along, whack it up there, fall over things and things because I can't see what's around me, do you know what I mean? So I do have to be careful, especially when I'm walking somewhere that has got rough ground or stuff that's laying down. I mean, this is the thing with Trudy, she's Frank, Frank's been really good to me beyond, because Frank knows how bad my eyes are, but I have to have people with eyes for me when I'm walking, do you know what I mean? Because if I'm walking rough ground, I spend more time on the floor, and I've done that several times. So it's glaucoma I've got, if anybody knows glaucoma. It's between the eyes and the brain. You have optic nerves, don't you? Where the glaucoma eats the optic nerves around from the top going into the bottom till it gets like tunnel vision, which I've got, and basically that it's called the silent killer, because you don't know you've actually got it. Because as the specialist said to me, you have to be so careful, because when you drive up to a junction, say, you can just glimpse, can't you, to the right, and you see nothing's coming. Motorbikes, that sort of thing. When you've got the problem with your eyes, that you draw up and you look, and it's especially said to me, and it's true, I've looked up for myself, you can actually, your brain tells you nothing's coming, even if something is. So you look there, and I have to physically look several times, because sometimes I have missed bikes and things, because you look there, nothing's coming. Just before you go, you hear it, and it's in front of your car, because your brain's telling you what it wants you to see, if you know what I mean. So you have to be so careful, and that's why I don't drive at night anymore, because it's physically quite hard for me to drive at night. You know, so that's why my cataracts done last year, because in each eye I've got, apart from the cataracts, I've got 6 injections in my eyes to sort of try and help it with the fluid. That's what it is, it's an extra fluid level. And if the cataracts went over them, he said I could be blind in 6 weeks. So that's why when I went over there, they did cataracts within a week of me being there, which is very not normal, but it was with me, if you know what I mean. So that's basically what happens with my eyes. Temperature. Now this is inside, in the shade. And you know, actually even the pot, everything feels so hot. Look at that, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, where are we? This is 36, that's saying. And that's in the shade, because it's under the table. So that's, I mean, do you remember before I put my GoPro on the bonnet, haven't I? I mean, I've often thought about having the phone inside the car so I can sort of chat and film as we go along. But as I said, it's quite boring conversation with me in the car, because I have to pay so much attention to what I'm doing that I would be very talkative, I'm afraid. So it's but I know how much people love looking around the island and the countryside and things. So have you had anybody else join them for a while? You know, it's been on for a while. Notice the actual people go up and go down, the amount of watching. Let's see for the views of your balcony. You assume you're sitting on the balcony. I am sitting on my balcony, my friend. But let's do that. There you are. So come over here a little bit. So as you can see there, you've got the blue there, which is like, as I call it, that is the Bellevue Pond, if you like. The other side of the white building you can see there, that is the actual sea. And when people are in the air, in the balloons, if you know what I mean, you can actually see them fly, going all the way over there. Really, it's nice to see them when they're in the balloons and things. You've got the fairground there. You can see the Bellevue Fairground. Got plenty of car park spaces around. That's our swimming pool there. How many got in there at the moment? There is 6 people in the pool. But there's quite a few people sitting around. But because it's private, you know, you don't get many people. You know, it's not mobbed like hotels get. You don't have to run down there with your wrong way. You don't have to run down there with your blanket. It is, isn't it? That's one of the reasons I do the weather watch every day. Because I mean, I can sit here. We sit here quite often. I mean, that's Tibble's blanket there, the cat. And in the heat, where it's heat all the wind, cold, she gets under there, and I've got a towel there. Flower pot, thank you. So she gets under there when it's hot, and of course it's still got the warm. And in the winter when it's cold, but it's still warm, she gets under there and it keeps her warm. And we've also got here, turn that around, that's our little barbecue type of thing where we cook our chicken and things. That's really nice. And just over there we've got our little thing, you know, bench type of thing. We've got lights all around there. The lights all come on at night. Those two are lights there. So you know we can sit out here and just have our dinner on the little table. It's so nice because it's still warm up till 11 midnight. You know, it doesn't really get cold. It's sort of aircon at night type thing, try and keep cool. Yeah, we are, right? It's definitely living the dream, I must admit. And the good thing about it sounds daft to a lot of people. You can dry it in no time, you know, dry your towel and things. Last night we went down, it was, I don't know if you're on me TikTok, but I did make Weather Watch, I do a TikTok Weather Watch. And we went down the port yesterday and we sort of went in the sea for a little swim. It's 8:30, 9 o'clock. And we were actually swimming in the sea, gone about 10 at night. And when we came out, it was actually colder outside than what it was in the sea. Bonksy, take care. Got to handle some unfinished business here. Oh, well, it was you, said Frank. Do you do Jade to start the little cafe 2 doors down from? Yes, I've been with Jade's. Yeah, I know Jade and John. I've been in there an afternoon tea with them. That was nice. That was, yeah. They're nice people, aren't they, Jade? Yeah. So, anything else you'd like to know? So I'd just like to know what you'd like me to do, film-wise, because there's only so many times you can walk down the strip, walk to the port, go to benches and things like that. I was in touch with her yesterday. Yeah, no, she seems to be doing quite well, doesn't she, in her little cafe? Yeah, she's cooking, making cakes every day and every week, trying different recipes and different things. I do wish her a lot of good luck because it's not easy running a business, is it, in any town? Hi, Maria. Yes, I know. I didn't want to say that because, you know, you don't really want to broadcast what families do. You know what I mean? You know, it's just I don't know what people know. So if you don't tell them, nobody knows, do they? If you know what I mean. Message was deleted. Okay, okie dokie. Do I know you flower pot, or you just Anna? I took it off. Sorry. I watched any live views you want to do. Makes me leave with you rather than in this cold British weather. Are you an Annie, would you say? Have you gone out at night and played a game of bingo and quizzes in the local pubs? You want to get from the tourist nights out? Yes, I can do. I mean, we normally go down to well, a lot of them do karaoke and things, don't they? Not Champions, the other one. The one that's opposite Champions. The one. No, not Annie, just plain Anne. Okay. Okie doke. Just trying to think. The one opposite Champions, you know, the one down the side street. I laugh out loud. We go in there quite a lot, but it's sort of, you know, Marcus does the old disco, doesn't he? He spends a lot of time with the children, which is really good, doing the YMCA and dances and all that sort of thing. I think it's really good. But we don't often go out at night, to be fair, because by the time Trudy's finished work, it's quite tired. And, you know, everything's so expensive, isn't it? That's the trouble, you know, you're talking £5 to play bingo. And, you know, it's just half the time just sort of sitting and go for a little walk or something. That's why I do a lot of films like that. But, I mean, I can do, pardon me, something like that if you'd like. You know, it's hard though, because Trudy doesn't like the YouTube. She doesn't like me filming. because she says you're with me today. You shouldn't be working if you're with me, which to a point I can understand. But then again, you know, I try to think about you lot as well. So if anybody's got any questions, otherwise I shall finish this live feed now. Because I've got to start doing some dinner in a minute. So bean and potatoes, we've got turkey tonight. Got turkey, cabbage, peas and beans, a roast dinner type of thing. So we've got that tonight. So if anybody has any more questions, been lovely to catch up alive. Yeah, lovely. I mean, so if anybody doesn't do my TikTok, I'm trying to grow that to 10,000. I'm up to 6,000 on that now. On this platform, we're at 9,200, give or take. So it's only 800 away from the magical 10,000. And great to see you again. And it's strange actually. I haven't actually seen a lot of you, Wayne. You know, on your messages. I didn't know if you'd stopped doing it. You know, maybe I should. But it's good fun. It's with TikTok. They're all very small films. You know, they're not with the YouTube. They're long ones, if you know, 20, 30 minutes long. But a lot of them I do are sort of only a minute on now. I do a weather watch, which is literally 30 seconds long. And then you just keep on scrolling them, don't you? It's a bit like shorts, but I don't do YouTube shorts that much. So, I mean, it's sort of just literally that's all it is. I mean, it's not right for everyone, is it? Are you going to do any more work with MacMaster? Who knows? I mean, he hasn't contacted me. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's more Alex he was interested in, but he was coming up here to film, so he just thought maybe we'd like to do something together. But I mean, Alex says in Mallorca Under the Sun, she's got mega subscribers. I'm only there when she's there, if you know what I mean, and Lee's there. Thank you, Sarah. I mean, it's not all about the numbers, is it? It's about the entertaining people. It's just sometimes it gets to me when people don't talk back to you, like the other week when I had one down in Pullman over. But then when you're in the sun, you can't see the screen anyway, because obviously with my eyes and everything so bright, you can see it popping up, but you can't. It's nice to talk to people, you can't always see what they're saying. So we've been an hour now on there, haven't we? So I'm gonna let you all go now. I hope you have a great afternoon. Hopefully the rain will stop for you soon, and you'll be coming here soon and you'll enjoy it. But whatever happens, i.e., you know, with the tourist thing, please don't let that put you off. We need you, we want you. Yeah, cheerio, Anne. We need you, we want you all, and you've got to come on holiday. Enjoy the turkey, we will, Wayne, thanks. It's something I look forward to, Trudy looks forward to as well, so that's what I'm doing today. And it's all good fun, and don't forget Alex is doing her live soon. So sure, she's in Alcudia. So it'd be something different for her, won't it? But you know, I don't go on lives with her anymore. Don't know why, but she doesn't invite me. That's it. Bye bye, Maria. Are you the Maria who at the moment is in Play de Muro, the cooking lady? Just come up there quickly, see if you're the one from, what's his name? Maybe not. Take care of yourselves all, won't you? And I'll see you soon. I'll try and do something, but I don't want to promise anything I can't do. That's the sort of thing I do. And it's not fair to promise everybody and not deliver. So if I do a live, you'll just see it popping up, but I probably won't be able to say I'm doing it on this day unless I'm already out filming, because life's complicated. Take care of yourselves. No, okay, thanks Maria, bye.